Before we start, I just want to say that the story moves from right to left and from top to bottom. You can see the indications in the pictures from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Right to left, top to bottom, right to left. Angel Densetsu, chapter 45. So, on the cover picture, we have Haruko, the new guidance counselor, with blood on her face. It's a really nice drawing, but this chapter is even more interesting. Anguish of Holy. Kia! Kia! It's Kitano. He's screaming his unusual scream. This time Kitano is panicked. He's looking for help to save her teacher. And the two teachers, they got afraid of Kitano and hide from him. Is he gone? Yeah, he ran off in a burst of speed. Oof, at least we got away. We could have lost our lives. What a fucking monster. John Romero's zombies don't fucking run around like crackheads, so why does he? Gotta be against the rules. Let's go back to counseling room then, huh? You gotta be crazy. We can't just stay out here, can we? Whatever happened in there, we can't pretend to ignore it. So the sooner we act, the better. But he's gonna come back to the counseling room, so let's go. So they gained some strength and tried to go back to the counseling room. Hey, let's not do it. Don't talk your way out of it now. Come on, don't want to see the bloody mangled corpse of a teacher? Shut up! That's not what we are gonna find in here. And when they opened the door, they saw Haruko on the floor and there's blood coming out of her hand. She really did look like a dead person and like somebody murdered her. So they panicked. Oh, and after looking at Haruko and the blood, they started screaming, "Oh, she's dead! Murder! Bloody! Chill out! We gotta call the cops." Uh, she's alive, huh? Are you all right, Sensei? Sensei. So while they were trying to call the police, it's good that Haruko made a sound and these guys realized that she's alive. Huh? What? Sensei, you are alive. Why am I? My head feels funny. No, no, don't stand up. You lost so much blood. Huh? So Haruko was trying to wake up. Then he put her hand on her face. Then he realized there's blood on his hand. What? And then she went unconscious again. Oh, Sensei, hang in there. Are you all right, Sensei? Sensei. Huh? Suspended? Huh, why? Who? Kitano-san, of course. He hurt a teacher yesterday with a blade. What are you talking about, Ikuno? You're not making any sense at all. It's true, I swear. Kitano-kun is in suspension starting today. Hey, did you hear about Kitano-kun? Yeah, he got suspended. Who did he get this time? I don't know, some female teacher. She got hired yesterday and she got in fight with Kitano-kun. Wow. It was a knife. He's scary when he gets mad. It's like he has no mercy whatever. You are a boy or a girl. So while Ryoko is hearing to all this nonsense, she snapped, Hey, listen! Stop it, Ryoko! Anyways, it's true that Kitano-kun was put on suspension. Huh, but Kitano-kun wouldn't. Look, I don't believe it either, but that's what happened. He's only suspended, but I think he is in major trouble this time. He could end up kicked out of the school. Huh? So Ryoko got really shocked on this thought that Kitano might get out of the school. And now it's in Kitano's classroom. Go on, say that one more time, huh? It's true, they said Kitano-kun pulled a knife on that teacher who was giving him grief yesterday. Ah, I don't want to hear this crap from you. Kitano-kun wouldn't use a knife, especially against a woman like that. But her left hand is injured, and she got wounded yesterday right after school. They say he might get expelled. So, expelled? Did you say expelled? Oh, well, quit fucking around. Why would Kitano-san be expelled from the school? Cut the bullshit right now. Look, I'm not the one who started saying. Oh. While Takeshi is angry on the thought of Kitano-kun getting expelled, he was letting his anger out on other people. Then he saw Ryoko outside. Yeah, that's right. Kitano is in suspension now. I heard it from my father. Why? All I know is that Shichiro stabbed a new counselor with a knife. He said she warned Shichiro about his face and then snapped and then stabbed her with the knife he was carrying. Isn't that hilarious? Haha. Huh, Ikuno, Kitano-kun isn't. Shichiro simply fell into her trap. Huh, her trap? What does that mean? You are familiar with my father's previous job. Yeah. The woman who was stabbed was actually one of his fellow secret education committee members. Huh? So, you mean Kitano-kun was catch in some trap she set up to ensnare him? Not exactly, but close. You said trap and ensnare, but you can be sure she didn't set any traps for him. Huh? She's actually a very nice woman, but everything she does turns out horribly. So while Ikuno is trying to explain to Ryoko that everything Haruka does, it turns out in a different way. But Ryoko can't understand what Ikuno is saying, so Ryoko is just getting more confused. She is living proof that two rights can equal a wrong. So you see, she's basically a walking disaster, understand? Ryoko is even more confused now. I'm sick at this shit. I don't care if she's a walking disaster or miracle on legs. The point is, she did this on purpose to fuck Kitano-san over, right? Right. So while Ryoko and Ikuno were talking, Takeshi just get in there and hold Ikuno from the collar. Takeshi is really angry for his friend. Incorrect. She was not planning on ruining him. I told you she. I don't care about that fine details. This is fucking bullshit. I knew she was up to no good yesterday. I ought to beat the shit out of her. Now stop that, this instant. Why would you do something like that and get Kitano-kun into even more trouble? We are here trying to figure out how to help him. Huh? What an inconsiderate Claude. You won't help solve anything with such direct actions. What did you say? You know. You know you have always been bugging me. What do you have against Kitano-kun anyways? Oh, shut up. Knock it off, you two. Look, we all want to help Kitano-kun, so we are in this together. Now let's think of a plan. In order to do that, we need as many people as possible. Really, I think an over-emotional guy like this will only drag us down. Hey! That's enough. Isn't there anyone else? Anyone who would help us save Shichiro? Hmm. So they both are thinking and they can say Kurudo's name, but they say, nope. So, anyways, yeah, this is about it, I think. And Ikuno is thinking, it seems like they can think of somebody but don't want to call him. So here a team is getting ready to save Kitano, and on the other side, it's in the principal's office. What a terrible young man. He injured a teacher just from a light warning. I suppose this is his true nature. However, now we can finally nab the bugger. Nobody will be able to object expulsion now. And true peace will return to my school at last. This is all thanks to you, my dear. So this principal is really happy today because he got a reason to kick out Kitano. But Haruko is confused at what's going on. Excuse me, sir. Yes. I don't remember it. What? Well, I don't have any memory of receiving this wound, so I don't know if Kitano was responsible for it or not. What are you talking about? Right after Kitano left the counseling room, you were found passed out and bloodied on the floor. How can there possibly be any more substantial proof? Is Kishida sensei hasn't been there? You could have died. He nearly killed you. Please understand that. When you tried to warn him, he turned on you and tried to stab you through the heart with a knife. But you stopped the blade with your left hand, and that's why you are alive. So the principal is making his own theory that what happened. He really wants to kick out Kitano from the school. But the cuts in my hand were from shards of coffee cup, not a knife. And I wouldn't use my left hand to protect my heart. I don't care, those things don't matter. Haruko is about to say that she's right-handed, but the principal doesn't want to listen anything in favor of Kitano. The point is, I can now expel Kitano Shichiro. Isn't that good enough? You managed to complete the job that Shirataki sensei couldn't. So after all this pushing around, Haruko is calm now. Uh, we will announce the expulsion this afternoon in the meeting. Please be present. Kicking Kitano out of the school is for the best. Understand? So Haruko didn't did much argument and she left. So let's just get that bitch. We will kidnap her and break her jaw so she can't speak out against Kitano-san. What are you talking about? What are you thinking? That will ruin everything. If you do that, it's going to tell everyone that Kitano-kun made you do it. Made you do it to shut her up. Oh, can't you think of any peaceful ideas? All you have been talking about is fighting and kidnapping. Come up with some good ideas. Okay, look, I'll just stop off by beating her. After that, you two can. No, stop saying that. No fighting, no kidnapping, no beating up. Try to think without using any words like that. Jesus, you even think like a blonde. Shut up. So while all this, Ikuno saw that Haruko is passing from there. Look, Ryoko, it's her. She's the one who got Shichiro in his current predicament. Huh? So she doesn't look like a bad person. I told you, she's not a bad person. She's just, So while they're looking at Haruko, Takeshi got this really mad look on his face. That's her. Yeah, that's her, all right. Wait a minute. What are you going to do? Shut up. Now that I have seen her, my adrenaline pumping like mad. You can't stop me now. Cut it out. Let me go. Ah. Huh? Whoa. So while Ryoko was holding Takeshi, Ikuno tried to knock him off, but Takeshi dodged it. Bitch! And then Ryoko jumped in to help Ikuno. She kicked Takeshi on the leg. Why you? Oh! And then Ikuno kicked him. So they both were teaming up against Takeshi and finally they got him under control. Oh! So Ikuno holded Takeshi's hand and locked his neck. Oh! 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 What the fuck? Who the hell do you think you are? The team karate artist? Just settle down. Oh! Oh! If you start a fight now, we will lose all hope we had to begin with. Oof. Hey, don't do it. Leave her alone for now. So while this all is happening, Haruko is thinking on her own. I just can't do this. That hand looks painful. Are you alright? Huh? Are you satisfied at trapping Kitano-kun? Is that something a teacher is supposed to do to her pupils? Oh, there she goes. Hey, what the fuck? Why do you stop me? But let her fight. Huh? Are you? Kitano-kun wouldn't do something like that. So how can you do such awful things to him? It's always like that. People always judge him based on his appearance, but inside he's a completely different. You blame things on him that he's completely innocent of. Why do you always try to solve problems based on appearances? So Haruko is confused as Ryoko came out of nowhere and started yelling at her. Yes, you are absolutely right. That's right. Expelling him won't solve anything. That's just avoiding the problem. It doesn't actually fix anything at all. Huh? Sensei, Kitano-kun is. It's my job to bring delinquents who once walked the path of proper humanity back to the fold. But if they decide he's out of control and expel him, what was my role? Uh, Sensei, I just feel so helpless. See, hey, is that teacher crying? Yeah, she is. That's the one who got stabbed by Kitana-kun. Look at her hand. Oh, why is she crying? Hey, it's Koiso. Huh? Who? You know Koiso Ryoko, Kitano-kun's girlfriend? Oh, now that what? I heard Kitano-kun might be getting kicked out of school because of what happened. Maybe she's getting revenge for him. Wow, cat fight. Go fight! Good luck, you two! Fight, fight, fight! So, while Ryoko is trying to explain the situation to Haruno take completely different point on this, and she's thinking that she can help Kitano to become a better person, and she started crying. And then all this crowd gathered, thinking that Ryoko is fighting with Haruno, and they're cheering both of them up. What's wrong with her? I told you not to go. So now Ryoko is back and asking what's wrong with that teacher. And now, why did I get suspended? I can't really think of anything that would warrant it. But more importantly, I am concerned for that teacher. They suspended me right away, so I had to go home. I don't think she'll still be lying on the ground in that room. Yeah. I can't help but wonder what happened to her. Okay, I'll go to school to check on her. So it's Kitano at his room in his house. He's thinking about the teacher, that is she gonna be fine? Is there anybody who helped her? And is there anybody who helped her fix the wound and all the blood? Kitano is still caring about that teacher. So we will see in next episode that when Kitano gonna show up in the school. This is the end of this chapter. The story is getting interesting now. I will see you guys in next episode. Until then, sayonara.